You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White sports fans, we're going to be talking about former NBA player Anthony Penny Hardaway. Now, Penny Hardaway is the head coach at his alma mater, the University of Memphis. Now, his first 3 seasons, he has won over 20 games. This is his 4th season, and guys, it is not going very well for Penny. And despite having 3 21 seasons, he's also recruited, I should say, not drafted, high-ranked classes. But they have yet to actually make the NCAA tournament. Now, he did win the NIT championship last year with Memphis. But now, guys, Penny and the Memphis Tigers have lost 8 of their past 12 games. And the media asked him a question. Do you still have confidence, in your ability to coach? Somewhere along those lines. And Penny exploded on the media. You see here, Penny Hardaway goes off on the media after Memphis lost. Stop asking me stupid fucking questions. Now, let's listen to this clip here because Penny, he's pissed off. Okay? So let's go ahead and listen to this part of the clip.
I think the one thing I can say to this media, because this media gets kind of up sometimes when it comes to me, we don't have our full roster. Y'all know we don't have our full roster. Stop asking me stupid questions about if I feel like I can do something. If I had my roster like they did, then I feel like I can do whatever I want to do. I'm coaching really hard. My boys are playing really hard. I'm not embarrassed about nothing. We have 4 freshmen starting. Y'all need to act like it. Act like we got 17, 18, and 19-year-olds out here trying to learn how to play against 22, 23, and 24-year-old guys. Come on, man. Stop disrespecting me, bro. Like, don't do that. I work too hard. I work way too hard for that. Y'all write all these articles about me, and all I do is work. We got young kids on the floor. They got young kids on the floor.
Boy, Penny Hardaway not happy with that question from the media and absolutely just went off. Very upset. Losing 8 or 12 games, I'm pretty sure he would not be happy. Now, to Stephen A. Smith of ESPN. Stephen A. Smith weighed in on Penny Hardaway going off on the media, guys. Stephen A. Smith scorns Penny Hardaway's media tirade. You cannot be a black man in that position and lose your cool. Stephen Anthony Smith brings in race. He brings in race. He wants Penny to shut up because he's a black man. Boy, Stephen A. knows how to actually bring race into anything. But we're going to react to Stephen A. Smith on what he said about Penny Hardaway in this clip that he was actually on First Take. Let's go ahead and roll this clip now.
Can y'all knock this, take this video out and put me on camera, please? I want me on camera right now. Let me say this to Penny Hardaway. I am a fan. I want everybody to know this. I'm a fan of Penny Hardaway.
Now, guys, honestly, Penny Hardaway, if you young people didn't see him in the 90s, this guy was the real deal until injuries took him out. He could have been probably the next Kobe. He was actually before Kobe, but let's move on.
He's a great dude, and I think he's doing a hell of a job at Memphis. First 3 years there, he's won 20 games. 20, 21, 22 games. First 3 years. They're struggling as of recently because of the reasons that he said. Penny Hardaway, I believe, is a damn good coach who's only going to get better and better.
Now, just so you guys know, the Memphis Tigers are 9-8 on the season right now.
And we know he's a hell of a recruiter, and Memphis should be lucky to have him. Having said all of that, let me say this to you, Penny. That does you no good, bro. Don't do that. Yeah, the media and, they might ask you questions that you don't like. They might write things about you you don't appreciate or whatever. You've been around a long time. You played in the NBA for 15 years. You ain't new to this, bro. You in the movies, the movie Blue Chips with Shaq and the crew. I like that movie, and Nick Nolte and all of them.
That's
Damn
a good
you
movie.
in the movies for crying out loud. You played in the NBA for 15 years, and now you're a leader of young men. Unfortunately, unfairly, you cannot be a black man in that position and lose your cool the way that you did?
Why not? What does him having? What does Penny being a black man have to do with anything? We hear this a lot from Stephen A. Smith. You know, he always says as a black man. But if he was white, Stephen A. Smith wouldn't have a problem with that. But since he's black, he needs to shut up. Okay.
And that works to your benefit, bro. There's too much you got to give those kids. There's too much you got to give college basketball. There's too much you have to give society as a whole, considering the influence that you're going to have on young men, to let these folks get to you and lose your cool like that. I'm sure every question ain't idiotic. I'm sure every article isn't excoriating you. You got some supporters out there, because it's impossible, because anybody that knows you should support you. I support you. Penny Hardaway, I just want you to keep your cool. Remember, my brother, it's about the marathon, not the sprint. Sure, they're going to try to break you. Some people, not all, some of them, whoever they are. That ain't new to you, bro. You've been here before. You can handle it. Just be cool and do what you do.
Okay, guys. So I still don't get why Stephen A. Smith brings up race in this case. Has nothing to do with race at all. But this is what Stephen A. Smith has done a whole lot in his professional career. You cannot be a black man in that position and lose your cool. Guys, we've seen many black coaches lose their cool. Denny Green lost his cool. Also, you saw, I can't remember the coach of the Jets, Herm Edwards. He lost his cool. Many white coaches have lost their cool too. Penny being black has nothing to do with this. The man was frustrated because he has lost 8 of his past 12 games. And apparently they have a bunch of injuries. Not making an excuse, you know, at all. But I just don't agree with Stephen A. Smith bringing in race. And guys, we're living in woke sports right now. You know, the woke sports media, they should give Penny a pass because he's a black man, even though I don't want anybody to get any kind of pass based on race. He has injuries. Okay, not an excuse. You should still win games. It's just that simple, man. I would never use the injury excuse for losing games. The best coaches do not use that excuse. Now, when it comes to women's college basketball, Gino Auriemma, probably the greatest coach in women's college basketball ever, he's dealing with a lot of injuries right now. He's losing games, but I don't think he's out there making excuses as to why he's actually losing games. Now, they haven't lost like 8 out of their past 12. I mean, Gino Auriemma is an all-time great coach. But what do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of Stephen A. Smith right now? Basically telling Penny Hardaway to shut up because you're black when it comes to going off on the media. Does he think that Penny Hardaway is going to get fired for this, you know, because he's black? If Penny Hardaway gets fired, it will be because of his production, coaching a team, and nothing to do with race. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.